I do too. A woman. I feel okay.
She says I'll let you talk about it.
Okay, I feel a woman, and she's.
Happy Clothes is here. She said this was a really nice, happy place. Lots of parties,
She's in.
lots of
Yeah,
celebrations.
she's in a thick dress. Like,
Yeah.
weighs
like
a lot.
It's
Yeah.
like very intricate patterns in it. Like a heavy material with like a velvet overlay.
I can't see it that well. I can just feel the weight of the dress on me, if that makes sense.
She was very elegant.
She was. She took so much pride in the way she looked.
She just showed me a picture of a friend of mine who went to a cotillion. Her father was a friend of mine. Her father was a big oil tycoon, owned Larson Oil. But she at one time she was throwing stuff out, and I found a pair of debutante shoes. So this lady's showing me debutante shoes. So she was at that status.
Yes.
So this was, it was, if you did something, it was at the Biltmore.
And that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was very proud of it. She said there was a fire here one time. Was there a fire here at one point?
Not that I've read in the history, but I mostly read about the murders and the...
fire or something.
It's possible. Let me look it up. Keep
Really cold.
keep going.
Murders and stuff.
Say it again?
Like there was, when you mentioned murders, that there was murders here. Were there bodies dropped here, but not necessarily murdered here?
There was a body that dropped that was not murdered. Are you picking up on the spirit?
Very angry.
You're picking up on a different spirit. There's two famous ones. There's one who was dropped, and I wondered if they were connected, and there's one that is a girl that should be very angry, righteously angry. She is standing right here, or the man is. Someone, I saw him out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah, I saw the man.
This is Stephanie angry, Olivia. She was psychotic. Someone was psychotic. She had psychosis. Someone had psychosis. Stephanie's here protecting me.
What are you feeling?
Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Very mentally deranged, heavy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of money. It was status. It was a status thing. It was a money thing. It was a shut up thing. So there was a young woman at the college where she went to school, and she was psychotic, and long story short, she took her own life there, and she's here protecting me right now from this woman, because I've talked to her many, many years ago. I talked to Stephanie, 10 years ago, Olivia?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more. And she's here protecting me because this person came in super strong, super heavy, and she protected me from her and made her back off. That's why I was like, I'm really, really angry. I'm really angry.
Can you tell that?
But it's like psychotic angry.
Can you tell the age of this woman? Or of this
Someone just
girl?
said 22.
11. But people grow, you know?
Mm-hmm. Something happened here again when she would have been 22.
Okay.
It was a boy. Did she have a young brother? She's saying a young man, a young boy. There's something about a young boy. So she never had children. She died when she was older, before she could have had children. Was there a young boy? There's something about a young boy or a young man.
There would have been a boy involved, but a young man, probably not younger than her.
It wasn't his fault, she said.
Huh.
There was a long thread she's saying a long thread. There was a long thread of news reports and papers, and she showed me headlines of what happened, but it wasn't true. It was all staged. That's why she's angry. People send it out and they portray it in a way that it didn't really happen.
I wonder if I'm wondering if we're talking about the same spirit.
I don't know, but I feel like there was some psychosis in this family, and now I'm getting really worried again.
The dress is different.
Yeah, she's separate. So this heaviness that I feel is there was mental disease or mental illness or something in the family, and they knew it. She got it. Was someone pushed?
Somebody jumped.
They were pushed. Somebody was pushed. No one jumped. They were pushed. have to face her. They can't do it.
Yeah.
She was pushed. She grabbed that purse and tried to hang on. They almost put with her.
I don't want to give too much away because you guys will know.
I don't know. Was it someone that she knew? Was it a family member?
It wasn't a woman that
Oh, it was a
went
man
off
that
the
pushed her.
building. No, it was a man that jumped. He was a stockbroker.
Who pushed the young? Who's this young girl?
This young girl is an 11-year-old, and she was drowned in a bathtub. So the anger is righteous, but those are the two main deaths here. Is the man who jumped.
Someone tried to shove somebody off of a balcony here too.
I would not be surprised. I mean, how many parties there were, how many drunken nights, and a lot of ritzy people staying here, a lot of money involved.
Wait, are we both gonna do this?
Hi, I'm Em. And I'm Liv. And we're your men in PsycKicks. Wait, I never got to do you.
This was a setup. You're like, what's my motivation? I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, I'm Em. And I'm Liv. And we have a special guest. I'm Amanda. And we're your men in PsycKicks. We did that like 4 or 5 times.
We did that way too many times. They just got funnier every time and harder every time.
But we're in the Biltmore Hotel, and we're obviously having a really cool collab with Amanda. Mackie is not here.
She's here in spirit.
Yeah.
She's not dead though.
No. Yeah, we have to clarify
Just
that.
want to put that out.
But if you guys don't know, we're all psychic mediums. You should check out Amanda's channel. It's Mackie and Amanda. We'll link it down below. But we're going to have an awesome investigation. Also, Liv's mom makes an appearance, so yeah.
Yeah. I think the exciting part about this is normally when Mackie and I do locations, Mackie does all the research, unless I already know about the place, so I can go in blind.
Well, yeah, now you know everything.
Yeah, and now this time, tables
knew
have
nothing.
turned. Okay, yeah, let's hear about it.
Find where this light is.
Well, at least the lights are all off. Oh, I see the woman in the middle of the tables. Like,
She was waiting for us.
The second one, maybe?
It looks like a chair, but I know what you're talking about.
No, she just looks like she's sitting in the chair. Is she kind of hunched over? She's thinner.
With like
Wearing,
brown hair.
wearing
like
white shirt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was smoking a cigar when I was up here, or a cigarette.
That is so crazy.
That is so
She's like
crazy.
in her 70s. She's 72. She was sitting over here last time.
Seems like a party gal.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And she just thinks it's fun. Was she sitting like right here?
She was sitting right at this table or this seat. I couldn't
Yeah,
really
right
tell
here,
like
yeah.
one of these two.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, body. But one of those two, 100%.
Jeez. She said her name's Laverne.
I like that name. It's old timey, pretty.
We're sit at a table. Sit at that
Yeah,
one.
let's go
We
now.
did sit with the ball.
Let me zero it out.
Can you stop that if that's real life?
That's real life. That really is a spirit setting it off.
Can you make it stop though?
Could you step away?
You said that's harder.
It's harder to stop.
Once you get energy into it, it's hard to get it out.
I didn't know that. Could
Well,
you
the REM pods are a little bit.
Could you put it into something else? Like a cat ball, perhaps? Do you want to try that? Just give it a try. I don't know exactly how it works, but
There's a man touching it.
I also
Is it
feel.
older?
I don't
I
know
don't
his
know.
age. I just feel
He
like
has,
he's
like,
a man,
dark
like the
hair.
masculine.
What?
I saw something, but it, like, was,
Oh.
it looked like the waiter, like, holding a tray.
Yeah, I keep seeing seeing someone over there too, but it's not the waiter, so I'm like freaked out.
Who is it?
I don't know. If they're like behind the plant over there.
I was just gonna do that. You read my mind. Middle one, yeah.
Do you smell that?
Smell what? It does smell different, but
It smells like a perfume almost. It smells like roses. I just got chills.
I was gonna say it kind of smells
It smelled like rose
a lot of
water.
mixed flour. Yeah, like
Rose
rose water.
water.
That's it. Like the versus spray.
I have like chills through my whole body right now.
Who are you talking to?
Am I talking to a woman?
Could you make it go to purple or blue if it's a woman?
That's an interesting.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it go through a pattern like this.
There's someone standing like in me.
I know it sounds
Yeah, there's someone
weird.
right here.
I feel like they're standing because I have like chills like when someone walks through me, but it feels like they're standing in me.
Oh, we're like your whole body feels.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's freaking me out.
Totally.
feels
Is
like
it a woman or a man?
It's a woman.
Okay, so does she have dark hair?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the woman you're smelling for like perfume.
Can you not stand there, please? It's really not comfortable. I would appreciate it. I just smell rose water.
I do too. That's.
Is that you?
Was your name Rose?
No.
No.
Is your name Veronica? Is it Viola? Violet?
Is it Violet?
Yeah. Does your name start with a V? Can you make it go to a different color if it does?
It's Travis. That's where he'd be sitting.
Is there a man that's standing right here?
That's the man that I saw walk in.
Does he have a brown mustache?
I don't see him physically. I don't know if you do. I see him as a
Yes.
shadow.
He's brown hair and a
Is
mustache.
his name Aaron?
No.
Starts with a name, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay. I just got chills when I said Andrew too.
Yeah.
And then there's a woman standing next to us or over me. And she smells like, I still smell rose water. That's crazy.
I still smell it. It's
I
not going
physically
away.
smell
Yeah.
it. I don't usually physically smell things.
Okay, we made it to the ballroom. We were here earlier when your mom let us up here. She was
Oh
so
my
fun.
God.
Just wandering
So
around
intense.
the whole hotel. And every light was on. It's much scarier when it's completely dark.
Yeah.
But we thought you were talking about tarot. You kind of explained it.
Yeah. So basically how this works is these cards, each one of them have a different meaning. So I usually will shuffle the cards until one of them falls out. And the meanings of these cards will give me information about what the soul has to say. So I can do this for people if I'm reading a specific person, but I can also do this for
Souls.
spirits, souls. Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna try,
Did you see how that one landed?
right?
It literally, it just flew out like this.
No, I did not see that.
It landed perfectly.
Jeez.
The Hermit.
This is my dad's favorite card.
Yeah, the Hermit deals with finding your inner light. It's introspective. And it's on top of the Ace of Pentacles, which is a physical opportunity.
So we thought in this room where the ballrooms are some of the most active in the hotel because of all the parties and residual hauntings. We've been seeing people walking through nonstop.
Yeah.
You'll see that, but that's our plan here.
Were there any stories about people?
What were you gonna-
Were there any stories about people like that were in love that didn't work out?
About this place? Not that I know of, but I'm sure that that did happen because it was a wedding venue. Well, not just a wedding, like it wasn't a wedding venue, but people held weddings here. So that, like, even though I don't know the story about it, I could see that being true. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, well, this card means marriage. That's a card that came out, and I saw it, and they made me look at it, and they told me that there was like, I don't know, They make me hear Liv talking about her idea that hotels always have that like cliche like
Which is why I did not get married in a
mistress.
hotel. I would not.
that happened, and then the like
She threw
bride
herself off the
threw herself
stairs.
off the stairs
Yes.
or something. That's what they made me think of when I saw this, and it's in reverse or upside down. So
It'd be the opposite.
it wouldn't be marriage; it would be the opposite. It would be
Divorce.
the breaking of something. Yeah.
Wait, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
Is this tarot spread about anybody that's sitting at the table right now? If it is, can you turn on your respective lights of where you're sitting?
Respective lights.
That was a good way to put it. Is it someone who's standing behind M?
I feel like there's this woman that has dark curly hair, and she was the bride potentially, and then there was this man that had lighter brown hair. And then I feel like there was another woman that he was like seeing or something, but I feel like he was very rich, so he felt like he could do it.
You could just walk out on her.
Or have two women at the same time is kind of what I think.
Got it. Okay.
Like he had a lot of privilege and
Did she have blonde hair? The girl that was cheating on hers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wasn't me.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
Did you plan to get married at this hotel? Could you set off one of our devices that are in front of us? It's weird how their own podcast.
Did they tell lies about you? They spread rumors? Did they spread rumors about your death?
I hear a woman wailing,
Is that associated to the story?
sobbing, just
Yeah. Do you not want to talk about it?
Did one of her friends pull the cards for her? Someone that she knows? No, it's almost like she wants to talk about it, but she doesn't.
Did you know it was happening?
she did.
But she didn't feel like she could do anything about it.
I feel like she just had a.
I feel like she told her mom about it.
I do too, but I feel like I was gonna say her mom or her sister or her friend, but another woman knew about it. But I feel like she just didn't feel like maybe it was a powerful family.
She was married.
She was fearful to leave, and she felt like she was in too deep, and just couldn't back out at that point. It would be kind of disgraced.
Well, I don't think he was going to marry the blonde girl. He was going to marry her.
Yeah, I agree.
So the women
She
in her
had a
life,
status.
the women in her life were like, you're going to have what's important, which is the marriage. You're going to have the money. You're going to have this. You just need to get over it.
Right.
Which is not nice.
It's just not the way to support.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They're talking about how he was sort of a little bit emotionally abusive towards her, which again, affair, obviously that's an issue.
Act like a good man, but not a good husband.
Yeah, but she had a lot of pressure to go through with it because he was rich, so it was a good look for her family, and her family put a lot of pressure on her because she couldn't get out of it, so they kind of just gaslit the stories about it.
I feel like an old man sat down, and he's like funny. He has like a beard.
He has a
might have
funny
gambled.
laugh.
Yeah, like the gambling man that I was talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but remember, the wife
Oh,
and
King of Cups.
her husband.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like-
and her husband had a gambling problem.
Funny.
That's what he thinks about.
That's
That's what he thinks of himself.
He wants to be the king of cups.
Have you ever had your tarot cards read before?
No, that's a fair question. That's
No,
a
it
good
is.
one. I was gonna ask a question about cards though, but like, what's your winning poker card?
Do you, was cards your game? Were you a gambling man? We'll just start there. It doesn't matter what game. Were you a gambling man?
Does something happen to your family because of your gambling?
I was gonna say, I think that it was as a result of the. I don't know what any of these mean. So
I've
like,
got coins on here. Money.
oh,
It's upside
and the
down.
family too.
Yeah, that card
And look,
means
there's the
family
man,
and
the man with
wealth.
the beard. How you kind of described him.
Can we show?
That's funny.
Sorry. That's not me. I would like to say I haven't.
Yeah, you were very far away from it.
That's funny.
Like, if I move closer, it still doesn't go off. Strip it on the side of one.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah, so you're talking to the dude that gambles.
Are you drinking?
Is his name? Sorry, go ahead.
I think he's drinking
Cognac?
a glass of whiskey, some sort of brown
Some,
liquor.
I was gonna say some sort of brown
Some
liquor.
sort of brown liquor.
I see that too.
Are you drinking brown liquor? Can you set off our device, please, for the people at home?
Someone's
Seems like
behind
that's not
you.
working.
Do you feel him? Yeah.
That's why I looked behind me.
I didn't even see. Stop.
Okay.
Is this, so we're talking to the gambling man. Not Walter, but possibly Walter, possibly drinking some side of dark liquor.
Yeah, I feel like he gambled. He lost a lot of money, which made his like family leave. Like his wife left.
I was just gonna say.
And it broke him. And I feel like it happened very, very fast.
I feel like he was also betting on horses.
Horse card came out for you.
No, it did not.
That's correct. Yep.
He's laughing. He thinks this is funny.
I'm so, thank you for letting us read your cards. This is like,
That was weird.
That was exciting.
I don't normally do this.
that was exciting. Is that 2 horse cards?
Yeah, well, this is the death card, so that's a little different, but this is a knight.
He shows me that his wife was chubby because he's like really thin. And when she found out that he lost like all the money, she left him, and even the kids like left him. And he's like, I didn't think she'd do it, but she had like an uncle or a brother who took her in, and he had money, so it like didn't even impact her life at all, but it impacted his life.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I feel
feel-
like he like drank himself silly.
I was
Felt
gonna
really
say,
good.
I feel like he pushed himself to a point of kind of no return.
Yep.
Tyler, child behind you, shorter than that leaf that you just passed.
Was it a little boy?
It was a little boy.
Did he have red hair?
You know what? I couldn't see it because his hair was kind of behind the leaf, which is why I knew how tall he was.
He says you're not allowed to be up here.
You're definitely right, but sometimes it's
That's
okay.
really
It's
funny.
okay to. Is there somewhere else that you want us to go in the hotel? If there is, you can set off any of these devices.
Is there a big burly man that just walked out?
From that direction?
Yeah.
It smells like cigars.
You can literally see my eyes change when I saw him.
He's huge. And he just, like,
Ginormous.
wobbled up here, and that's like what he talks like.
He
I'm like,
didn't sit at our table. Why? At least I don't see him sitting at our table. I see him sitting at that one.
yeah, he was just standing. I think he's just watching.
What was that?
Did one of your things go off?
In your bag.
If it's the music box again,
It might be because we're touching the table.
I just don't.
Only one.
I'm gonna set this down over here. It's not enough to set it off.
It's
Spirit
turned
box.
on.
Are we supposed to use that? Could you make
Can
that
you
go off? He says I already did.
And you made the car horn honk.
Oh.
That was him. Sorry.
Was it?
Did you hear the car
I
horn?
totally did.
Uh-huh.
I just assumed it's traffic, you know, like.
When we were at the Wilson Castle, the dude that was in the one room made crickets go off and not our things. There was a
Made
cricket, in the room.
noise.
That's how he was communicating with us, was a cricket.
That is mind blowing. The cricket's like, I'm just trying to like, just trying to vibe out.
Sorry. That's
No,
what made me
it's-
think
no, it's
about with
funny.
the car horn.
So spirit box.
I guess so.
Yeah, go for it.
I just pulled out the antenna and that went off again. Like,
It's always the second I shut the camera off.
I know, you will stretch it.
Temperature. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just what they want.
That's fucking
I'm
awesome.
like, if I pull it back out, will you turn it off? You sit in my head and did.
Huh.
Okay. Let me know whenever you're ready. What's my camera battery at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that definitely isn't me. I thought it was.
No.
That's 78.
Okay, perfect. Well, you caught this going off, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I ended it like right after
That's
that.
perfect. It's a pretty cool background.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the other room up there. It's
The
not a
moon?
penthouse.
Is the moon out? Oh, it is. That is a really cool shot. It's even in the.
That's
it's
awesome.
in the. That's cool.
It's like, pay attention to me. Let's get back to this.
I can't believe that turned on in your bag. That's crazy.
Okay, so temperature I just left on because it turned on in the bag, but it didn't really go off until I pulled the device, like the thanks. The word was not going to come to me. And at the same time as that went off. The REM pod. When you make the temperature stop, I'll turn the spirit box on.
Oh my god.
It's like bow time.
I think they like it because it's usually around the time of the radio being invented.
That's right. That's okay. I'm actually gonna turn the temperature off.
And
If that's okay.
That's why he's talking about the Wilson Castle too, because he had the radio. The guy who owned the Wilson Castle worked with the man who invented radios. Sorry.
No,
Just
that's
so you
just,
know.
it
I
connects.
have to talk really loud over that. Okay.
Okay.
That was horrible. You.
Hello.
What's up? What's up?
My name's Amanda.
I'm Liv. I'm Em.
Can you tell us your name?
Dick.
What did you? What?
I heard Dick. Dick?
Was your name really Richard? Do you remember the R earlier?
Sorry, Dick. Is this thing on?
Are you able to still set off our REM pod?
Trying.
I
We're getting
can,
there.
or trying, yeah.
Trying.
Take your time.
We're all
That's-
touching the table, so I
that's
don't
the
know.
It takes a lot to. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for it to stop. Oh, the cat ball actually moves, so that's not us.
Interesting. And it is only one.
So we asked you to set off a device like that right there. We asked you to set that device off. That's called the cat ball.
What's behind this? There we go.
There we go. Can you say cat ball?
100%.
What's going on? Okay. It didn't even go off.
What was your occupation? I heard you are the light. Stop it. Farming.
I got banker or financial is what I heard before it said farming, but it clearly said farming. It went off again?
It stopped and then started. When you started talking about that.
Oh, someone just sat at that chair right there.
Yeah.
Full blown, looked like a person, just like us. Could see their clothes, could see their face, could see the color of their hair.
A man?
Woman, for sure. But was wearing pants, and I feel like at the time that was not
Normal.
Yeah. Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
94. Did she stay here in 94? Both cat balls are going off at once. Did she stay here? Did you stay here in 94?
That's it.
I did. You guys are doing a great job setting off the cat balls. California. Did it say California?
That's fine. Like Amelia Earhart vibes.
Like her attitude? Just seems tough.
Is there a man sitting next to me? If there is, can you turn on the cat ball?
There's something negative here kind of circling us. You guys feel it
felt
too?
It freaks me out. Because it got tangled.
Totally did. It came close too, in between the tree and the table. What was that? That creature that just went by?
School?
I think school too.
Monster? Or 5-star event.
I heard 5-star review or 5-star something. There's a couple that just joined this table. Roger that, Roger something, I don't know. They're sitting at that chair right there. It's the same woman who's smoking the cigarette wearing pants. And the man just walked up behind her and put his hands on the chair, and to me that's like they're together.
That's cute. I know you're the one. That's cute.
Well, did you guys celebrate an anniversary here, maybe?
I heard, oh honey, every day's an anniversary, and then the cat ball went off. Sorry, that's really sweet. Thank
Did you? Yeah.
Is there a very sad woman here?
Can you get her age?
I don't know if this is right. I don't even normally get ages, but she says 36.
28 to 38.
Yeah, she's like in a dress that goes down to the middle of her leg, and she has brown hair that's half pulled up, and her whole body is gray to tell me that she's sad or solemn.
Could you tell us what you were sad about?
Heartache.
Do you think it's the wife who...
No. Except not quite. Is it the wrong wife? Obviously. She's a little bit eccentric. Because she's like overly emotional. Is this the person Nick's mom was talking to?
The woman in the dress that Hannah saw.
Will you make the cat ball go off again if this is the one Nick's mom was talking to?
I'm sorry, I think too.
The one in the heavy dress? I don't know, maybe. She just kept saying that someone was psychotic or something. But I don't know. When you said that she was gray, it made me feel like she was sick.
That's what I thought as well.
Like she might have had like an autoimmune disease
Liver
or like
problems.
leukemia, something like that.
Yeah. 93. I wrote down 94 earlier. So off by 1, 93, 94.
There's so many people in here.
It's hard to pinpoint one, right? Yeah. And we're all picking up on different ones stronger, which makes it even harder. It is so interesting.
My name's Sid.
I heard that too. S-I-D?
Yeah. Sid distraught.
What? I feel like they are annoyed by Sid. Does anyone else get that vibe?
A man just walked in who was wearing like farm clothes.
The farmer. We got the farmer earlier, remember?
Possibly. Are you the man that said that you were the farmer?
I am.
He's bigger. He's like medium build and he's wearing jeans. Either like a jacket and like jeans that are separate or one of those like pull up ones, like the zipper ones.
Could you tell us your biggest crop that you grew? Like harvest?
He's really livestock.
Did you grow corn? Could you make one of these devices go off?
I heard corn too.
Did you? Okay, I wrote it down.
I heard corn and then he was telling me livestock too. So I was like, corn seems too whatever.
Right? No, that's why I wrote it down and didn't say anything. I was just... Whoa, what happened with the fire and him? I smell it.
Oh, from him?
It's like a huge devastation to his business. It said hear things. I feel like you're hearing things.
What? Me?
Yeah, are you?
I mean, yeah.
Like, I feel like you're hearing things and not sharing.
Well, yeah, because I feel like you wanted out of that.
No. Everyone.
Okay. What was your question?
I was feeling like there was a fire.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
What do you think happened?
I don't think that it was an accident. That's for sure. I think that's why it's being brought up.
Yeah, I can just hear his wife scream. Was there a cigarette?
Fell asleep.
No.
Fall asleep with the candle burning?
Yes.
Yes.
So on the floor.
That's what I heard from the spirit box.
Oh,
On the
that's
floor.
what makes sense. I was like 10-4. What does that mean?
On the
Fell
floor.
On the floor. Got it. Did you just feel that? I felt like someone just breathed in my face.
Because they are
Was
on
it a
your
man?
side.
Yeah. It smelled gross.
I was gonna say it smelled like
Did it smell like cigarettes or something?
It didn't smell like anything. You read my mind.
It felt like someone just like there was a breeze on my face, but there's not a breeze in here.
What'd you say? It's not fair.
What are we talking about, the farm? Did someone die in the fire? Was it your wife? Because that's why she's screaming. Because she told me that, but I was like,
I wrote that down also.
Okay, right.
So,
Yeah.
and the catfall confirmed both of them. There was the screaming. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your loss. To help. I hope you guys are together.
He says that this helps. It's validating his story.
Softening it off again immediately. Rose. It said Rose. Didn't you guys give that name at the very beginning?
It's Rosewater.
Rosewater. That's right. Is there somewhere in the hotel that you think we should go? Yes. Oh, that's nice. Is it floor 16?
Can we make one of those go off if it's floor 16? I'm there. Rosewater. It's so strong.
It smells like that Mario Badescu, like rosewater spray, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's like such a sizzle.
It's very strong. I don't smell it. It's like right under my nose. Right now?
It feels like
It was a
someone's
second
holding
ago.
it, like,
It comes in like waves. I don't smell it at all. Are we supposed to talk to that woman?
I don't know.
Is she still standing behind me? Yes. She has like brown
I
hair.
don't see her.
It's short, and she's older. I don't see her either.
You don't just hear her.
Well, they're just answering. That's why she used to smell. Sorry. Does she have a son?
She did.
It's scary me to talk to her. Why? Oh, because she's telling me things about your life. Or just about things that are hard, and I don't know, like, I don't know what it is that she's telling me. I'm just really emotional. Yeah, she makes me feel like her memory was forgotten. That's why you're getting, like, the smell of her. Because it's buried in, like, other people's, like, more prominent memories here.
It's really, because I know she's standing right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she wants to communicate with emotions, but not like words or thoughts or like things that I can see that's normal for
I
me.
feel like she had a son that passed away.
Which is why they're talking to you.
I know, but it makes me angry.
Why?
I don't know. It just makes me really sad. I don't know why she's telling me that her son passed away. She just is talking to me about it. But it makes me upset.
Does she have an accent?
Did you just hear someone cry? Yeah, like a little boy?
I did.
I thought that was downstairs.
It was like a long one.
Wail.
Yeah.
I think she might have had an accent. She might have been Irish.
I feel like she lived here, like maybe immigrated here though.
Yeah, because I could hear the accent in your voice.
In my voice?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be
set up for them to put the keys in when the hotel first opened. Back then we had 6
What did she say?
About the woman who went
I know, I didn't hear all of it though.
Huh?
I didn't hear all of what she was saying.
She was talking about a book that I could buy on Amazon about the hotel because I was talking about the hauntings. And she said that she never experienced any hauntings, but there's a well-known book written about like the deaths that did occur here. dead person just walked from this post.
Right to left.
Yeah, right to left. So funny, just a shadow person. And
They're like, you're just a shadow person. Sorry. A guy, right?
I don't even know, they were just a shadow person.
It was in a man's voice.
That's so funny. But yeah, that there was records of all the deaths, and this death in particular, she couldn't put the name of the woman in because she still had family around and was alive. It was a sensitive subject. But basically what happened was she either lost her kids, something happened.
She had kids.
She had kids.
And then they took her. She like went crazy.
She kind of
went to a mental institution.
institutionalized.
And when she
And
came
when,
out,
yeah, her dad picked her up. She asked her, "Dad, will you take me to the Biltmore?" Here.
6th floor.
He agreed, and she jumped off the 6th floor window. And how upstairs we were talking about, was there a crowd? There was witnesses. How I saw somebody falling. There were witnesses, like you said, Em. Like all of that connected.
Boom.
Over 3 hours.
Crazy.
But that's what happened.
Yeah, he just walked up. He's like this tall, and he's got gray hair, and he's wearing a hat. He's probably like in his late 50s, early 60s. He's kind of like hunched over and like heavier set. And he's like, "What are you doing?"
Ask him where we should go.
It's so funny because earlier I heard a janitor cart.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
getting
hilarious. He said the 18th floor is where all the people are, but we already know that. I guess it's where the pretty people go.
Aww, that's so sweet. It's probably
He
where all
really
the
likes
parties.
popcorn.
All the parties happen. Me too, bro.
Sorry, this is funny.
Where all the parties happen. I don't think it's This is the 6th floor. This is. We got too close, so it's not bad. 6th floor. I'm actually flabbergasted about what we just learned from the woman at the front desk involving the death. I don't want to say like a ton of research, but I did some research and I found 3 deaths that were the most infamous from this hotel, including the fact that it was built by a Satanist. I never, ever saw anything about the story that she told us tonight, yet in the book written about this hotel, that is the only confirmed death that this hotel's seen.
The book and the book.
In the book.
And that's what my mom was talking about.
That's what my mom was talking about.
I can't. Let's go this way. I think the room is this way.
Lead the way. Don't you guys feel like you're on a ship almost?
As soon as we got
Oh
up,
my God.
I felt
It's literally
nauseous.
swaying.
Yeah, I was like, it feels like we're in the elevator, just bouncing up and
Yeah.
down.
Dead person in front of that door right there.
Did they look at you
Yeah.
while they were going in the door? Woman
Yes.
with blonde hair, like brownish.
I was gonna
with
say
light
maybe
hair.
like a dirty blonde, like maybe like a little bit darker than mine for sure, but dirty blonde.
Like, oh.
I know.
I hate when I see you.
I do too. I'm like, I'm not giving you a dirty look. I just want to say, wait, look.
That also makes me feel funny. There's a man in that. Do you know what room it was? Did she say? Maybe it's in the book. I don't think she said.
I don't have my phone to even look it up, but she definitely didn't say. She didn't even know her name. Just was able to describe that she had children. She was mentally unstable, was institutionalized. Had her dad pick her up and bring her to the Biltmore from the institution.
Right there.
Literally right, like, yeah. You can step into it.
Yeah,
and feel
who's
the
following
radiation.
us around?
Yeah.
There's someone following us around. I'm just gonna wait until you're done talking, but there's someone like that's following us.
There's 612 makes me feel weird, but 601 like right here makes me feel like I want to cry. was trying to figure out.
Oh, is this the angry woman?
Possibly.
She's kind of a black shadow.
Yeah, that's like the.
That's like a distorted anger.
Feels like prickly, you know, like the sand that's magnetic when it stands up. That's what it feels like.
I think it's one of the ones that,
The couch. Sorry, I saw her.
Yeah.
Like physically in the camera.
And we don't have to bother her. Are we bothering her? Are we making her angry?
Would she be willing to ask a few
She
questions?
said no.
Is she want,
Well, she said no to Liv, that we're not bothering her.
would she be open to talking to us and answering some questions? I'm sure it doesn't happen often.
She says you have to ask the right questions.
That's okay. You only have to answer whatever you want to answer.
I got less feelings.
Got less
Not
calls.
anymore. Are we at the right door?
I'm gonna hold this for you because I feel like you need to be at this. Just because you're so focused, like.
Well, they're like, I don't know, making me feel weird. Like pulling me into like a transient state.
It's hard. As soon as I got off the elevator, it's getting cold again.
Do you want to try to go into that state and we can have a conversation with her?
Sure. Right here.
We can do it right here. We can do it in this stairwell.
Oh yeah. That sounds terrifying.
Welcome to hotel videos.
This is weird. I've never done this on camera before.
Maybe take your time. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get in my headspace. I'm gonna pause it like 15 seconds, however long you need. Let us know when you're ready.
You can go ahead and ask questions, whatever you want.
I feel like she stayed here for a couple days before whatever happened. She got her mail sent here. She says she sat at a table and opened up her mail because she showed me a letter opener.
We came into the stairway, specifically to this floor, because the story is just so insane. We'd love to speak to the woman if you're still willing. Have you come into the stairwell with us?
Yeah, she's sitting right here. Like behind me.
Can you tell us about the dress you were wearing? Was it red?
Yes.
Was the top of it a different color?
No.
You were wearing something over it. We know that you had been going through some hard times.
I felt she had panic attacks and was, I don't know how to say it nicely.
Self-harming? Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, there wasn't much that she could do to make the panic stop.
Do you know what year you were here? Or around what year you stayed here?
I don't know, years are hard for me,
No
but
worries. It opened in 22, so.
I thought they said it was recent. I thought someone said it was recent. Or more recent.
The hotel opened in 22. She said 26.
Oh.
But,
They said that she'd have grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
but she would have definitely have
Oh, that's what's
grandchildren.
happening? Sorry, that's just what I thought that they were the person downstairs was talking about.
Makes sense, makes sense. Did you have a plan when you checked into this hotel of what you were gonna do?
No. She didn't know what to do.
Full body chills. Like somebody's just pacing in between the three of us.
I feel like she had thoughts about things though. Like
Mhm.
yes and no. Of what, like, did she have a plan when she
Well,
was
she had a lot. She overthought about things.
Like, I feel like her mind was
Like-
just 1,000 miles an hour.
She didn't have
absolute plan of what was about to happen. She had ideas, but she wasn't
Decided.
like her mental health wasn't stable. So she had a lot of thoughts. What?
I feel like when it happened, she was dissociated. She tells me that
She was dissociated for a while.
that morning for breakfast. She's like, I opened my letters, I had a poached egg, and then it happened. Which is a weird thing to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, if you were watching it through a dream.
Is there anything that someone could have done differently to have helped you?
She's telling me things about mental health that people noticed, but that people ignored it because it was easy to ignore. Because she was made to feel like she was a bother. So she just had to deal with it herself. That's why she has so much anxiety.
I'm so sorry you felt that way.
But in her, when she was alive, she felt like she was just hiding it, even though people could tell, because she's telling me that she didn't know that.
Do you realize now that people did care? Even strangers, the three of us who never met you, who've just learned your story, even we care?
She says that's not the point of the story anymore.
It's okay.
The point of the story is to help other people, not herself.
Is there a way that we can help you with that?
Sorry, she's talking about, I've talked to other souls. She's the one that, did she jump? Okay, she's talking about, like unaliving herself. I've talked to other souls that have done the same thing, and there are souls that are kind of stuck with it, that have a hard time moving through it, but the ones that I've talked to that are actively working through it, they usually are kind of like, it's like guidance for other people that have similar thoughts. Because she's talking to me about it. She's like, that's the point. It's what I'm doing. It's why I'm here. It's why my story is important. People didn't notice, and that was an issue, and that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, she's right, and it still happens.
Yeah, so she's like, the important part of the story is that it can happen to anyone, and people notice. They just choose to ignore it. So her story is like, what is the word? Like, proof, or like making people see what they want to ignore. I don't know how
It's
to
almost
say
an example, like it's...
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to bring you peace, or is your peace gonna come from helping people who are struggling like the way you were?
She says the reason why we're talking about this is the reason why she is here right now talking to us, because we are sharing the story and talking about the importance of what she had to deal with and what she is teaching now.
Yeah. I guess that explains why she's so open to talk to us.
Yeah, that's why she talked to Liv's mom earlier. She started the story.
I almost feel like, you know how your mom was talking about everything happens for a reason, and they put us in those places at the right time, and we happened to be down there and like go ask the girl at the front desk during the shift change, and she's the one who told us about the book, and we couldn't find that in the research, but because she read the book, she knew.
Mm-hmm.
So none of this conversation would have been happening had it not been for your mom seeing things, speaking up and sharing,
Mm-hmm.
and then us going down at that time, talking to that woman on this day during that shift, waiting for that. The only reason we stuck around and I went back to talk to her is because that woman was yelling at her on the phone.
Which I thought was funny.
Yeah, which everything happened, so it was all such a coincidence, and
So maybe the lady on the phone isn't that bad at all.
yeah.
She says that our team, us three, were the people that needed to tell our story.
I'm glad that we were here to do it.
She says a lot of other teams come here and create more rumors.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to get straight while this team's here?
I don't think so. Because now she's just talking about us.
Okay.
She's talking about you.
Or me?
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. We have literally gnarly goosebumps. But I just thought it's because we were talking about so heavy. Which, do I want to know what she's saying?
Well, she's talking about things associated to you. She wants me to say it in this way. Are the things she talks about things you can relate to?
I would say in the past, yeah.
Yeah, not now, in the past.
Yeah, more so then.
Because she's talking about how it's affecting you now. She says you belittle yourself to make yourself comfortable for people. Does that make sense?
Too much.
She says you don't need to diminish your light for anyone. It's important that you shine it as bright as possible.
How do you do that without seeming overconfident or cocky, you know?
She says, why would you ever think that you would be cocky? She's like, do you even know who you are?
So-
You've never been cocky about anything. So why would you think being true to yourself would be cocky?
I guess it's just something I struggled with for a long time because I wasn't allowed to talk about it. So that's something I'm still learning.
Yeah, she says that she talks about how you would rather other people be happy to make yourself small because it's easier to hold on to other people's sadness. Like, you know how much you can take, but you don't know how much other people can take. So you make yourself small so that they don't have to feel sadness or anger or frustration or any negativity. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Amanda, do you surf? Okay, that's alright.
Mackie does though.
Okay. Because she shows me someone surfing and she says the confidence you need to feel is the confidence you feel when you're surfing by yourself. So maybe Mackie needs to hear this too because she's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, she's like, why don't you think your true self is not a gift to people? Because who you are is a gift to me. Because you're telling my story here now. The people that make you feel like you are not a gift are not the people that are supposed to receive it. So why do you want those people to feel comfortable when they are inactively diminishing your light?
It's the chronic people pleaser in me. But I do know that that's something I need to work on.
Yep, she says that it hurts everyone.
it hurts you and it hurts the people that you are small for, because when you make decisions they don't understand because they aren't allowed to see all of you. So she says to trust people with the light, to trust people with your light.
So what do you guys think?
Should we do another collaboration with Mackie and Amanda where Mackie's actually here? If not, and by if not, I mean Mackie's not here. I'll just be sad again. It's fine.
That's fine. I understand if you guys hate me. I hate me.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, why are we saying if not? If you want us to do another collab with Mackie and Amanda, comment down below and comment where we should go next.
Yes, let's go somewhere exciting, somewhere scary.
Somewhere scary. But again, if you guys are interested in part 1 of this video, make sure to check out Mackie and Amanda's channel. It will be down in the description below. But if you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. See you guys in the next one.
Wait, yo, Meta, do you want to say it with us?
Whoa, I was not prepared. I was just gonna, I threw up the peace. I was like, peace. That's what I always do.
Do you want to do it with us? We are your PsycKicks.
She always makes our guests feel uncomfortable about saying it.
You don't have to. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. We
We
are
are
your
your
Meta
Meta
PsycKicks. There we go. Punches, not kicks. It's fine.
Or something.
I kicked the first time.
You did.
The
We both
camp
did. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
You're our lovely patrons.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
Girl Scout.
You had Brussels sprouts tonight?
I did. It was delicious.
Gross.
Not a Brussels sprout fan?
No, I like them because they look like tiny zombie brains.
We're gonna ignore that.
That's definitely the one it should end on.